Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So before I start dinner, I wanted to show you what I'm doing. I've got my little hamburger press that you guys got me. And I've got the first bag done, and I'm making up the patties. And then I do my food saver, and I put burgers 524. So my first bag is done. I got 4 bags of 4 hamburgers. And then, I suck the air out of it, and then we'll put it in the freezer. So I got one more bag to do. Some pork ribs, and then I still haven't had time to get to my watermelon, so that might have happened today, but I'm going to get this moved aside, and then I can do the other bag while everything is in the oven. So I'll be right back. Alright, not sure exactly what I'm going to call this, because I watched a video, but I'm not going to follow the video. Not exactly, anyway. So, I am going to... let me call it giant dog casserole. I don't know. Anyways, I have these little smokies in the freezer. I've got 2 packages of them. So I'm going to open both those up. They're not technically hot dogs, I guess, but pretty dang close. So let's break it out here. Well, the floor monster gets warm. And we'll do the second package. I don't like regular hot dogs that well, so I was glad it was Smokies I had in the freezer. I'll eat them once in a while, but they're not my favorite. Now, I don't know what she was asking for the butter for, but she said a cup. But I'm only going to use a half a cup. Because there's a couple other things I'm not going to follow along with either. So, might as well make it my own right from the get-go. Now remember I canned that cheese the other day. I think I already opened this one up. Yep. So now we're going to take that cheese and we're going to drizzle it over the entire top of all the dogs. She used her knife or something, and oh my gosh, you guys, the noise was annoying. Horrible. But it looked really good. And so I thought, you know what? We're going to try that. So then we're going to spread that over the entire package of 2 packages of dogs. Try to get those covered up as good as we can. Look at that. Alrighty. Then, remember I canned up some of my yellow peppers. I did not open this one up yet. So we're going to open up some of those banana peppers. And we're going to put those all over the top. Just for, you want a little bit of added woom woom. You don't need to use this many if you don't want to, but I happen to love these peppers big time. So I want quite a few on there. Then we're going to use my home canned relish. About that. And we're going to take that and kind of just spread it across, because you got to have, wipe that off, you got to have relish on your hot dogs. Well, at least I do. Covers up the taste of hot dogs. So let's get that spread out pretty good. One more right here. Alrighty. I gotta get a ring for that one. Now, a little bit of cheese. There wasn't a recipe to write down, so it's all from memory. We don't need to put it on real thick since we already have the other cheese on there. But I am going to use the rest of this bag up. Alright, we'll spread that out a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to put it over on the stove for just a minute. Because the next thing we need to do is we're going to use some biscuits. Now, I don't know what the purpose to this being cut up is either. Oh, that one got me. That one definitely got me. You know, she cut these up in quarters. And I don't think I'm going to do that. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's totally just make this our own. If you want to cut it ears and quarters, you can do that. It's fine. But I think there's enough that we can cover the entire top. We're pretty close to it anyway. Now in hers, she dipped every piece in egg. I am not doing that. Yuck. So then, I'm just going to brush butter on top of each one. I know this sounds gross, doesn't it? But you know, some of the grossest stuff, or what you think is going to be gross, turns out to be the best. Alrighty. And I think that's basically so that you can get a little bit of crisp on it. Alright, now we are going to chop up something. We're going to chop up an onion. I'm really not usually the scatterbrained. Or at least I try not to be. Now, if you don't want to add any of this stuff to it, you don't have to. I seen someone go, I'm not adding that. Well, then that's your kitchen, and you do you. That's funny, Tom picked that shirt out for me. You do you, boo, today. Now, I do want these to be really small pieces, so I'm going to chop them up real fine. Alright, let's get that chopped up into real small chunks. I was hoping to get everything done today, but you know, sometimes that just doesn't happen. I decided to take a nap this morning, and that probably didn't help. Put me behind a little bit. But I'm trying to get some rest so this stuff will maybe eventually here get a little better. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. Okay, so let's bring this back over here. Now we're going to put a little bit of ketchup on there. Like I say, if you don't want to, don't do it. I figured I'd have the whole experience, though. Why not? I know it looks weird, doesn't it? I just thought it's different, you know, why not? What the heck? And then put a little bit of mustard over top of that. Then we're going to take those onions and go over top of that. Look at that. Alrighty. Then we're going to take some of my cheese that I had frozen that I didn't think I had any more of. and put another light coat over top. Alrighty. So, does it look gross to you, or like, oh man, I gotta try that? Now you're going to want to put it in the oven long enough to make sure your biscuits are nice and brown and everything's melted and hot. So I've got it set at 350 and I'm doing it uncovered. So I'm kind of excited. I mean, it's something different. It looks kind of weird, but you know, maybe, just maybe, it'll be really, really good. Who knows? So I'll be back in a few minutes and I'm going to get back to packing hamburgers. Well, howdy, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Courtney pick on you enough today?
Yeah. Yeah.
She loves that, you know.
I know she does.
So I haven't really come up with a name for it. But it's got hot dogs.
Wiener surprise.
Wiener surprise. Everything is surprise for you.
That's a bun.
It's a biscuit. It's not hard, just...
Oh, okay. Top was kind of crunchy, that's why.
What do you think?
I think it's good.
It's got those little hot dogs and relish and peppers and onions and lettuce or mustard, ketchup, cheese, the other cheese. Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Jack? He's already eaten some.
Well, that's pretty good.
There we go. Look at that. Look at all that different toppings that you'd put on a hot dog. Oh, relish is in there too. Awesome sauce. Would you want it again?
Sure.
Alrighty. We're going to let these guys eat. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing. Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.
You guys have a great night. See you tomorrow.